Alright, so welcome to the new channel on this series. Wait. Alright, welcome to the new series on this channel. This time, we're gonna conquer Terraria Master Mode. Alright, so to start off this episode, I made a random character, and also made a large Master Mode world. And we ended up getting the corruption biome as well. Alright, so the first thing I did once I spawned into my new world was cut down all the trees in the area. Alright, so I used the wood that I got to make NPC homes. Now, what's great about NPC homes is that it gives a place for me to stay during the night, and it also gives a place for NPCs to stay. Now, keep this in mind. Later on in the game, I'll have to move the NPC homes somewhere else, like in different biomes. But for now in early game, this is perfect how they are. Now, remember when I said that nighttime would get extremely difficult? Yeah, this is what I mean. Alright, so I really don't want to repeat what happened on that first night, so I went out on a caving adventure to get some better loot. I ended up finding a chest right away, and I got a spear from it, which is a lot better than my copper weapons that I have right now. Now, on my little caving adventure, I made sure to open up every single chest and mine every single ore in sight. Alright, I think that mining trip was actually really good because I got 19 copper bars, 8 tungsten bars, and 22 iron bars, which is not bad. Alright, and for those of you who don't know, when you craft an item in Terraria, you have a chance to get a bad reforge and a good reforge. Well, I ended up making a tungsten broadsword, and I got a really good reforge. Alright, so while my tools were already upgraded, I knew that I needed to get some better armor. So I set out on another mining trip, and made sure to mine every single ore that I found. Alright, once back at base, I ended up making a full set of iron armor, which is not too bad for early game, and it's definitely going to help me survive some nights. Alright, so in this playthrough, I had an idea that I wanted to do. I wanted to make a separate house from the NPC houses, kind of like a base. And I wanted to have all my storage in it, and I wanted to have all my workbenches in it. So if this building looks like garbage, then yeah, you'll understand why, because I've never done this before. Alright, I actually do kind of like how this turned out. Let me know in the comments how you guys like it. Alright, so the next thing I wanted to do in the space was to create an elevator inside of it. Now, what's nice about elevators is that it's a single drop from the surface to hell. There's none of that going into caves and searching your way around to find the bottom of the world. It's nice and simple. Now, if you guys don't know what hell looks like, well, this is how it looks. One of the main benefits of going to hell is getting the sword called the Volcano. Now, the Volcano is a really good sword by itself, but it's also one of 4 swords used to create the Knight's Edge. Now, the Knight's Edge is one of the best early game weapons for Terraria, so I knew that I needed to get this as soon as possible. Now, while creating the elevator, I ended up finding a glowing mushroom biome. Now, glowing mushroom biomes are really good for pots and chests, so I knew that going down here would result in a lot of loot found. Alright, so I had a little trip up to the surface and I ended up making a platinum chestplate, which is a whole lot better from my iron chestplate. Now, I ended up making the elevator go a whole lot further down, and then I died, so that kind of sucks. Now, once I respawned, the Eye Cthulhu decided to spawn at that time as well. And it's a Master Mode Terraria world. I'm not prepared for the boss at all. So you could kind of think about where this went. Yeah, long story short, I kind of just died. And once again, the Eye Cthulhu attacked me. Oh, and what a surprise, the Eye Cthulhu decided to attack me again. But this time, I didn't actually do too bad. I got the health down pretty far, but I sadly died as well. Now, for my final trip in hell, I was just trying to get hellfire arrows, and I ended up killing a demon, which dropped a demon scythe, and I was pretty happy when I got that. Alright, so I decided to take a break from the hellish world down there and build an arena for the Eater of Worlds. Now, the Eater of Worlds is a main progression boss found in the corruption biome, and building an arena is definitely going to benefit you when fighting this. And just a normal Master Mode world that Eye Cthulhu decides to spawn in. Well, this time I did really bad compared to the last, so that kind of sucks. Now, I was tired of getting killed by this thing over and over again, and I knew to defeat it, I had to build an arena. Now, arenas are a very common thing in Terraria. I'm probably going to have to build like 2 or 3 more of them. But for this one, it's going to be like a main boss arena. So I decided to make this thing big. And since this was going right next to my base, I also decided that I should make it look good as well. So the main ingredient that I used for this was stone bricks. And it actually turns out that there was a floating island on top of my arena, which is kind of cool, actually. I was hoping for a lucky horseshoe in the chest, which basically cancels your fall damage, but sadly, I did not get one of those. Now, as I was building the arena, the Falling Slime event started. And basically what that is, it's an event to where if you kill enough slimes, the King Slime will spawn. So if you think about it, I got kind of lucky that the King Slime was going to spawn when there was an arena built. So that's a lot better than my Eye Cthulhu fights. Alright, so I'll let you guys watch the most stressful boss fight ever. Yeah, hope you guys enjoy this. Alright, so you guys can kind of tell why this was stressing me out. I got to like 1 HP several times during the fight, and at the bottom of my screen, I saw something about the Eye Cthulhu spawning. So everything was just stressing me out, but I finally did it, and the King Slime is defeated. Alright, so literally right after the boss was defeated, I had to go somewhere, so I didn't have time to open up any of the loot bags. Alright guys, so that's going to do it for today's episode of the Terraria series. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you did enjoy, and if you would, please press the subscribe button. That would make me really happy. I will make sure to leave all social links in the description below, and I'll see you guys next time.